Last time, on Reserve Inspirations D&D, the party decided to enjoy a night of celebration as it is custom during the evening of Zobendog in Isgard Prime. They headed to Halos and Horns, the hottest club in Isgard, and once outside, hearing the extremely loud music and seeing the flashing lights, Zaxa quickly decided this was not his scene and left on his own, splitting the party.
Loser.
He headed to the piers at the base of the mountain where Isgard Prime meets the realm of Muspelheim, an underwater civilization of mostly Tritons, and using a bit of magic to save himself from a close call, Zaxa dove in and began to swim down deeper and deeper into the dark abyss below. After some time, and worried he would not be able to keep up his ability to breathe underwater for much longer, he almost turned around when he caught a glimpse of a dull green light below. He followed it, ignoring the seaweed-like tendrils all around him, also known as the main mode of transportation between the realms.
I wish I had known that at the time.
I want to touch beer. I don't want to do that at all.
Zaxa eventually made his way to the city below the waves and explored a bit of some quiet waterways until he came to a very large building engulfed by a bubble. He went inside, almost played a hunting game with a Sahagin, and met a mail carrier named Hikariah Merkfin. In conversation with Merkfin, Zaxa also learned that the impossible depths have completely frozen over and the frost continues to creep into the Oceanus River. And chances are his planet, the planet of Vidalk, is most likely partially frozen in place as well. Meanwhile, back at the club, the rest of the party, including their pilot Kuprick and Minerva's friend Diambra, were enjoying themselves on the dance floor when suddenly the lights went out. The music stopped, and some sort of nerve gas was released, crippling most of the partygoers. Tragedy struck for Tita when his beloved bong Genevieve smashed to the floor.
Genevieve! Sad.
A group of mercenaries, terrorists, agents of some sort, clad in all black, including masks similar to Minerva's, busted in and kidnapped their intended target, Diambra. Right before making their exit, the largest of the bunch spied Minerva's mask. He lifted her into the air with one arm, called her Number 6, and accused her of desecrating her sacred mask. He pulled it off her face, crushing the edges of it with his powerful fingers, and told her that if he or any other member of this order sees her again, they will kill her. Then, with some sort of teleportation magic, he disappeared, leaving chaos to ensue. And when Minerva's mask was removed, she couldn't hold back her celestial power and accidentally released a burst of radiant energy from every orifice of her face, scorching a few of the nearby civilians, which she later healed. Plonk and Tita were kinda scared of Minerva for a bit after that, but eventually came around. And after these events, the party was in disarray. Minerva finally slept and allowed her boss, the angel Solar Azazel, to speak to her in her dreams. And he didn't seem angry, just a bit disappointed that she had pushed him away so many times in the last couple days. They all met back up in the morning to make a game plan. The events of the evening were discussed, and it was decided that the party would seek out this mysterious order and try to get Diambra back. After all, she is their ticket to 500 credits and much-needed ship repairs. Minerva remembered an old client that may know something about this black-clad order, so the party made their way to her villa. She was able to give them a clue as to how this group could be contacted, and the party thanked her and began to make their way to Nidavellir Market, the inner volcanic mountain realm of planet Isgard. And that is where we will be beginning today.